Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this Christmas tree. This is a very easy and quick pattern, and beginners can also try to make this tree, but I would suggest that you have a little basic knowledge of crochet. So this is the yarn that I'm using. I'm using a thinner sports weight yarn and I have different colors. Also I have a little pink and red for the mouth and for the cheekbones, but you're just gonna need some scraps of that, and also you don't need so much yarn for the other parts. Also you're gonna need some stuffing or some other filling materials. I'm using a 6mm safety eyes here. You can also sew on the eyes if you want to. So you're gonna make two panels and they are being crocheted together. These three is made with a 2.5mm crochet hook. Also, if you're looking for more Christmas patterns, I have a few of them here on my YouTube channel. And my name is Ragnhild and I make weekly videos here on YouTube, so be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell so you get notified when I upload a video. Also, you're gonna need some scissors and a tapestry needle. So we're gonna start. You're gonna make a slip knot. Now you're gonna chain 13. So here, grab the yarn and pull through like so and make 13 chains. Now we're gonna do one single crochet in each stitch. So if you want to, you can turn that chain and crochet in those little bumps there. So here is the second chain from the hook. So insert the yarn there, the hook there, and pull up a loop and do a single crochet, and do this in each stitch. So at the end of the row, make sure to count your stitches and see if you have 12 single crochets. So I have counted my stitches now and I have 12. Now we're going to chain one and turn. You're going to do this after each row, and then in the first stitch you're going to do one decrease. So insert the hook in the same stitch as the chain one and then pull up a loop like so, and then also in the next stitch and pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on the hook. Grab the yarn and pull through all 3 loops. So that's how to do a decrease. And now we're gonna single crochet across until we have 2 stitches left. So do 8 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and then 1 decrease in that last stitch. So repeat what we did. I'm not doing an invisible decrease when I'm making flat panels, only when I'm crocheting in rounds. Chain 1 and turn. Now you should have 10 single crochets, and we're just gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch. So these are the 2 rows that we're gonna repeat until we don't have any stitches anymore. So at the end of the row, chain 1 and turn, and now we are at the decrease row again. So do 1 decrease here in the first stitch, and then you should have 6 single crochets and 1 single crochet in each stitch until you have 2 left. And then 1 decrease in that last stitch. And chain 1 and turn, and now we're gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch again. So 8 single crochets now. Now chain 1 and turn. Now we have a decrease row again. And then 4 single crochets. and then 1 decrease. Now 1 single crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. And now chain 1 and turn, 1 decrease, 2 single crochets, and 1 decrease. Now we have 4 single crochets, 1 single crochet in each stitch. And now 2 decreases. 2 single crochets. And now 1 decrease. Chain 1 and turn, and now here is 1 single crochet left. And now the first panel is done. What I want you to do now is make another panel, and you don't have to cut the yarn on the second panel, just on the first one, because on the second panel we're gonna make the face, and then we're gonna crochet the tree together, and we're gonna add some bubble stitches and a tree trunk. So here I have already put on safety eyes. I put them between rows 3 and 4. And you can see here I haven't cut the yarn on the second panel, just so I don't have to attach a new strand there. And now you can just sew on a little mouth in the middle here. So here, go in the middle and sew on a mouth. So this is how I like to do it. Like so, and now you just have to fasten the yarn there. And now cut the yarn, and then we're gonna make the cheekbones. So I have some pink yarn here, and then just sew 2 strands under the eyes. So here also I have other Christmas patterns on this channel. I have a little Christmas stocking. Also I have a Christmas a gingerbread house. Okay, so let's crochet the panels together, lay them on top of each other, chain 1, and then go through both panels and do 1 single crochet. So, and now you just continue 1 single crochet in each row through both panels. And then when you get to the corner, you're gonna do 2 single crochets in each corner there, just so the tree get more defined. So just make sure that the panels, that the rows lies on each other. And then you have to count your stitches. So you should have the same amount of stitches on each side, and I got 12, I think. And then doesn't matter if you get 14, or just have to be a multiple of 2. So when you are done, just count your stitches and make sure that it's a multiple of 2. So here I'm at the corner, and then you're going to do 2 single crochets in each corner. Also remember to do this on the other side. And then you just continue like we did before. So now when you get to the next corner, just remember to add 2 single crochets here. And then you just continue. Also, we need to add some stuffing now soon. You don't need too much stuffing when you make such like ragdoll amigurumi stuff, just a little bit. When you're done, just continue and crochet the 3 together. So here at the top you're gonna end with a slip stitch. And now I just count my stitches here and see if I have the same amount of each side. And then do a slip stitch and fasten off. Now if you want to hang up your tree, you're just gonna add some chains here. So I'm gonna add 15 chains. And then do a slip stitch. So here I'll put it like so and then do a slip stitch. Now you can cut off the yarn and fasten it. So now just fasten the yarn there. And cut it off and weave it in. And now we're gonna do some bubble stitches. So you're gonna put the face down and attach some yarn there at the corner and then chain 3. So we're gonna do bubble stitch now. So just yarn over, insert the hook in the same stitch and then pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now repeat this, yarn over, inserting in the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And now you're going to repeat this until you have 6 loops on the hook. So just repeat this until you have 6 loops. So here one more time, and when you are done, just yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. And now single crochet in the next stitch. So here do a single crochet, and now we're going to do a bubble stitch in the next. So here we have a look. Here is how it looks like. So 1 bubble stitch in the next stitch. You're also going to have 6 loops when you are done here, but the first loop will be from the single crochet from the stitch below. So you can repeat this 5 times. So when you're done, yarn over and pull through all loops. Now single crochet in the next. And then 1 bubble stitch in the next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. yarn and pull through all loops. So now you're just going to repeat this until you get to the top. Alternate between the single crochet and the bubble stitch. This is why we need a multiple of 2 so we can have, so we will add up at the end. So here is where I end my bubble stitch. So now I'm here at the top, and then we're gonna do one more bubble stitch here. So here do a bubble stitch. So if you have less stitches, maybe you don't have to put a bubble stitch there. So it depends how big your tree is. Maybe you alternated the pattern and have like a slight bigger or smaller tree. And then here I'm just going to do a slip stitch here in the middle here, like so. And because we ended with a bubble stitch, we're going to start with a bubble stitch. So just do a bubble stitch here in the first stitch without the chain 3 that we did in the beginning. Just do one bubble stitch here so it will look equal on each side. And now one single crochet and then bubble stitch in the next, and so on. So now I'm at the end and just counting my bubbles and see if I have the same amount on each side. So here just finish off with the slip stitch in the last stitch. So I did a bubble there in that first stitch, and on the side I'm just gonna do one slip stitch to fasten off. So now our tree is almost done. We just need a tree trunk and a little star. So I'm gonna show you real quick how to do the tree trunk. I have a little dark beige yarn. You can also use brown or something. You're just gonna make 2 panels here as well. So make your first one, do a slip knot, and then chain 4. And then 1 single crochet in each chain. So here is the first, 1 single crochet there, and also in the next and in the last. Now chain 1 and turn, and then do 3 single crochets. So 1 row with 3 single crochets, and then another row. So chain 1 and turn, and then here 3 single crochets as well. Now you're gonna make another panel. Don't cut the yarn of the other panel. You can weave in the ends here if you want, because they're so small pieces and it can be hard to see the stitches with the ends. So now I made 2 panels. I'm just chaining 1, and I'm crocheting them together with single crochets, just like we did with the tree. And I'm just putting 1 single crochet in each stitch here. I'm not adding any stitches in the corners. If you want to, feel free to do so. So here when you get to the top, you can just cut off the yarn. You don't have to close it, because we don't see this. It will be on the back side. So now just fasten off, and then leave a little tail here so you can fasten it on the tree. So I'm just grabbing my tapestry needle here, and I'm gonna sew the tree trunk to the little amigurumi tree here. Like so. Just find the middle there and sew it on. And now we are going to add the little Christmas star to the top of our tree here. So I have some yellow yarn. So that will look good. So we're gonna start with a magic ring. If you don't know how to make a magic ring, you can chain 4 and join with a slip stitch. Otherwise, I have a video tutorial on how to do the magic ring as well. You can check that out. I'm gonna link it here. So now chain 1 and then you're gonna do 10 single crochets in that ring. So here 10 single crochets. So 1 and 2, 3, 4. So when you're done, just pull the ring closed here with the strand. And then you're gonna do a slip stitch in the first stitch. Here. And now you're gonna chain 2. Just pulling here tight. And then chain 2. That counts as 1 half double crochet. Now do 1 double crochet in the same stitch. And then do a picot stitch. So you're gonna chain 3. So 1, 2 and 3, and then you're gonna slip stitch here at the base of the, or at the first chain 3, or the like the top of that double crochet there. And now do 1 half double crochet in the same stitch. So here half double crochet, and now do a slip stitch in the next stitch. And now yarn over and do a half double crochet in the next stitch, and then double crochet. We're just gonna repeat what we did, and then chain 3. And then slip stitch in the first chain there, and then 1 half double crochet like so, and then slip stitch in the next. So you're gonna repeat this until you have like 5 like these star points, or how you say in English. So slip stitch in the next and do that half double crochet, picot stitch and half double crochet. So when you are done here, just finish off with a slip stitch in that last stitch. So here is the last stitch, and you're going to do a slip stitch there. And also I like to do a slip stitch there and that first chain 1 that we did at the beginning of the round. So just slip stitch there as well. And then you can cut the yarn. And our star is finished. So leave a longer tail here because you're going to use this to attach the star to the tree. And you're going to weave in the end here at the middle here. So now you just need to sew on the tree, the star to the tree here. Just gonna show you real quick how I attach it. So don't forget to check out my other Christmas videos. I have quite a few now. I have a gnome and I have a gingerbread house like I said in the beginning, and also a little stocking. These are all very quick and easy patterns. Also, I'm working on a little amigurumi reindeer and I hope to release this next week. Actually, I posted this video last year, but I discovered some changes that I wanted to make, so I'm just doing this video with the Christmas tree once again this year, and also maybe hopefully some new followers and subscribers are seeing this video and discover it. Please feel free to comment below and share the video. That helps me to reach more people. So now I'm just gonna cut the yarn here, and then our tree is done. I hope that you liked this tutorial. Here are my Christmas trees. I would love to see yours as well. Find me on Instagram. There are links below, and as you can see, I made some trees in different colors here, so I'm just showing off the yarn that I used. So here are my trees. They were quite fun and easy to make, and I hope that you like this. Please leave a thumbs up if you do. Have a nice day. Goodbye.